Flight 33 left, went back to Los Angeles International Airport 3 times yesterday before they said, we're just going to cancel it altogether.
Here's why. This is what passengers on that flight saw when they looked out their window. Fuel coming out of the plane. That's a problem.
Yeah, you can turn around for that.
They never made it to Maui. Listen.
I was really anxious just because I was really nervous. It was making a lot of weird sounds, and the captain, they weren't really giving us a lot of information. One lady got kicked off because she was upset. She was like throwing a fit and they kicked her off.
The airline says the delays were caused by separate and unrelated faults with different systems.
And to that I say thank you, pilots, for not attempting to keep...
Put us back on the ground, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
So we have to look ahead to Tuesday's State of the Union, and Jeannie Moos, she's been playing fill in the blanks with the public. Here she is.
Since the State of the Union is missing, we figured why not let regular people play the part of
the President of the United States.
You know, when the president goes up to the podium and says,
the state of our union is strong.
The state of our union is strong.
The state of our union is strong.
Presidents almost always say strong, though occasionally they dial it back.
That the state of our union is sound.
The state of the union is not good.
But by the next year,
the state of our union is better, but still not good enough.
So what state are we in today? Depends who you ask. Fill in this blank. The State of the Union is...
a joke.
On shaky ground.
Chaotic and entertaining.
Chaotic and dismal.
The State of the Union is...
unstable, right?
In his first State of the Union, President Trump declared,
the state of our union is strong.
The State of the Union is...
weak.
Tenuous.
Grave danger.
Online, some used GIFs to portray the State of the Union as a train wreck, or a dumpster fire, or a floating dumpster fire. But others were less in the dumps.
Everything is fine as far as I'm concerned.
We're hanging in there.
Even presidents have taken a glass half full approach.
The state of our union is strong, but our economy is troubled.
Back before social media, Ronald Reagan didn't have to put up with comments like, screwed with a glimmer of hope. State of the Union is...
It's messed up.
In trouble. A crock.
Crap?
Crock.
Crock. Someone even used space to describe our state.
Houston, we have a problem.
Apollo 13 made it back in one piece. So will the Union, right?
We got multiple caution and warning, Houston.
Jeannie Moos, CNN.
We got a wicked shimmy up here.
New York.
Virginia's Democratic Governor Ralph Northam is facing growing criticism and calls to step down after this racist photo emerged Friday from his 1984 medical school yearbook page.
That photo and the racist and offensive attitudes it represents does not reflect that person I am today.
We don't know if he was the one in blackface, or we don't know that he was the one wearing the KKK garb.
I accept responsibility for my past actions, and I am ready to do the hard work of regaining your trust.
He is planning on continuing his term and not resigning.
You go after Donald Trump for his racism and his bigotry, there's no way you cannot call for Ralph Northam to resign.
Does not necessarily deserve is to remain in a position of trust and authority, which is what the governor's office is.
This is New Day Weekend with Victor Blackwell and Christy Pohl.
Good Saturday morning to you. Virginia Governor Ralph Northam is facing pressure from all sides to resign. That's, of course, after that racist yearbook photo surfaced. This is from his 1984 medical school yearbook showing men in blackface and a Ku Klux Klan robe.
Now, the Democratic governor's apology for the picture did little to calm the controversy. The calls to step down this morning now coming from key allies, state leaders, 2020 presidential hopefuls. Here's CNN national correspondent Suzanne Malveaux.
Virginia's Democratic Governor Ralph Northam is facing growing criticism and calls to step down after this racist photo emerged Friday from his 1984 medical school yearbook page. It shows a person in blackface and another dressed in a Klansman robe and hood. Publicly confronted with the photo, Northam confirmed that he, in fact, was one of the people in the picture, but declined to say which. He apologized and vowed to show Virginians he had changed and he would do so for the remainder of the term.
That photo and the racist and offensive attitudes it represents does not reflect that person I am today or the way that I have conducted myself as a soldier, a doctor, and a public servant. I am deeply sorry. I cannot change the decisions I made, nor can I undo the harm my behavior caused then and today.
The photo is from 1984 when Northam was 25 years old at the time, from the Eastern Virginia Medical School. Under the photo lists his alma mater, Virginia Military Institute, his interests, pediatrics, and a quote saying, "There are more old drunks than old doctors in this world, so I think I'll have another beer." Northam's yearbook from his time at the Virginia Military Institute in 1981 revealed that he had two nicknames, Goose and Coon Man. The reaction from many political corners has been fast and furious. The photo was first reported by Big League Politics, a conservative news outlet, followed by the Virginia GOP caucus calling for his resignation. Well, since then, some of Northam's most powerful allies are also calling for him to step down. The NAACP tweeting blackface in any manner is always racist and never okay. No matter the party affiliation, we cannot stand for that behavior. The president of NARAL Pro-Choice America, who had been vocal in her support of Virginia Democrats earlier in the week during the abortion controversy, now saying that he's got to go, along with Planned Parenthood and the mayor of Richmond, Virginia. Several Democratic presidential primary candidates as well. This from Senator Kamala Harris, saying leaders are called to a higher standard and the stain of racism should have no place in the halls of government. This from the Richmond Times-Dispatch editorial, quote, "He is by all accounts a decent and considerate man, and yet his poor judgment has undermined his standing in ways we believe will permanently impair his ability to act as an effective governor." Holding off, however, Virginia's two powerful senators, Mark Warner and Tim Kaine, calling for Northam to reflect on how to move forward, giving